Jolly, you sure do have a good name for a day like today. Are you jolly today? Is it a jolly Christmas?
Yes, it's a jolly Christmas.
Well, jolly fucking well. How's it going, everybody? This is the late night with E Honda Christmas chat, where
Fuck penis.
I thought what we would do tonight, at least to start it off, see how long it goes afterwards. We're gonna watch a movie. We're gonna do a little live movie watch with you guys. So, the movie I wanted to watch, that I watch every Christmas, is Christmas Vacation. It's got to be Christmas Vacation. So I think it's on HBO Max. If you guys don't have HBO Max, you can go to this thing called Solar Movie and watch it for free-ish. I'm not advertising. I'm just, spreading knowledge. But,
It's rumored. It's rumored.
Yeah, there's a rumor you can watch it there at some point. So we'll start that here in a little bit. Not quite yet, but let everybody know what's going on so you can watch it along with us if you would like to, or if you're able to, really. But yeah, how you guys doing tonight?
Great. Fucking
Fine
amazing.
and dandy.
Fucking sick on Christmas, huh?
Are you sick, Matt?
Yeah. I got something. I don't know what.
That's
Nose won't stop
real
running.
fun.
I hope it's the COVID again.
At least you're not like my sister has COVID and the flu at the same time.
How is that even possible?
COVID is the flu. I don't know.
Honestly, I would think that they would fight each other inside of your body and be like,
you would think.
I am the winner. I am the one who is winning.
There can be only one.
Dom O'Leary says, watched it last night. It's a Christmas tradition for me. Me too, and I haven't watched it yet. So I figured we would share this Christmas tradition together and have a Merry Christmas.
Again, this will be the third time I have watched it since yesterday. Okay.
Have you watched it yet, Jolly?
I haven't watched it yet.
Okay,
I have watched Elf like 3 times.
I watched Elf twice. I've watched Christmas Vacation twice. I've watched Die Hard. I've watched Love Actually. I've watched Encanto twice. I've watched Canceling
Encanto
Christmas
twice.
Yeah.
Is it good? I've heard it's eh.
I mean, it's a fucking Disney movie. I mean, it's a Disney movie. It's fine.
It's made in Spanish.
It's free. It's free on Disney Plus. Who gives a shit? I didn't have to pay for it.
Very true.
So
nice. Well, yeah, I hope everybody's got a nice Christmas dinner or a drink in their hand or whatever it is that you like to do on Christmas, and everybody got to see the people that they want to see and hang out and give gifts and get gifts and do all the Christmas stuff. And I don't know, man. And for those who haven't, that's why we're here, man, because, not everybody gets to see their family on Christmas. Not everybody gets to hang out with the people they want to see. And not everybody gets to, open presents and do that shit. So I figured we'd hang out and spread a little Christmas cheer if at all possible. Oh, Tara sent me goulash pics. That sounds dirty.
Kolache. It's like a giant pig in a blanket, sort of, kind of.
Goulash.
It's of our people, dude. You should know this. You should know what a kolache is.
I'm so separated from our people. The years of slavery of,
From who? The Romans or whoever?
The Romans, the Greeks, the fucking everybody.
Y'all just been oppressed your whole lives. Really keeping you down.
Those look pretty delicious. Is that like a cream cheese filling that goes in there too?
You can do anything, really. You can do sweet. You can do savory. You can do all kinds of stuff.
Making me hungry. I want some goulashes.
Kolache. Say with an Italian accent. Kolache.
Me gusta kolache. Tutti a tavola a mangiare. That was actually a little bit of Italian. It means everyone at the table now eat. That's about all the Italian that I know.
I know. Pizzeria.
Arrivederci.
Buongiorno.
They're asking,
you speak the second most Italian.
Good old Zastava.
Zastava.
I don't know. I was looking at it today because this was my first rifle I ever bought, and I really like it, and it still works really well, and there's nothing wrong with it, and I've shot thousands of rounds through it, and it still works, and it's a good gun. I like it. Glad I went with that over a Wasser.
Well, that one's actually like from the land of our people.
It's true.
Just like mine is. Mine's from Hungary, which is also part of Slovakia, or all that area.
I don't know. Like when I bought it, it was like the Wasser was 500, and I think that one was 6. So I'm like, like my old rule, because I didn't know much about AKs or guns back then in general, was like, okay, you want to buy something, you don't know anything about it, right? Pick the cheapest one, go up 1.
It's honestly not a bad rule.
The difference in price is, like usually not that much, but what you get for that +1 ends up being a lot more, or it's higher quality or whatever, and it generally works.
I mean, let's apply this to like handguns. What's the cheapest one you could get? A Keltec. Go up 1. A Taurus.
No, going up 1 would be a fucking high point, but it's beside the point.
Or a Jimenez.
Well, can you get a high point for cheaper than a Keltec?
Yeah. Dude, the high points go on sale. Actually, it would be a Heritage Rough Rider would be the cheapest gun.
Well, a defensive gun.
I'll say, let me shoot you 6 times with a Heritage Rough Rider and see if you feel like you've been defended against.
You try to fan the hammer and it stops working.
As long as I get some of that Russian body armor shit that, like, you always see the videos, the dudes getting drunk and shooting each other, It's fun. So yeah, again, everybody, we're going to be watching here in a little bit, probably, I don't know, about 10 minutes. I want to start it, something like that. We're going to be watching National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. So if you guys want to go ahead and try to get that queued up on your end so you can watch along with us.
Again, it is on HBO Max. You just do a little search for Christmas Vacation. It'll pop up. It may be other places too. I don't know, but it's there if you have HBO Max, and it's free.
Unfortunately, I can't screen share it because YouTube frowns on that kind of thing.
They do.
They do frown upon that.
Oh man!
I bet you could like screen share like a quarter of the screen, like pick one corner, 1/4, and screen share it.
Now, if you like mirrored it and then put like a weird border around it, you
like
probably
zoomed in a little bit or something. Yeah.
Yeah. And like cockeye it.
And if you weren't doing the audio, it would probably help too.
Yeah.
Oh, that reminds me. I'm going to need headphones for this. They're in my car.
Yeah, you're going to.
Son of a bitch.
Well, you should go ahead and do that.
Yeah, I should probably do that.
Yeah, he'll be back later. Don't worry about it. It's okay.
We'll hold it down.
Yeah, we'll keep him. We'll let him go. Yeah, there we go. Oh, see, there he goes walking away. See, look at him. He's walking away. See, there he goes. Okay.
He forgets you gave him that power.
Let's see. What else can I do?
Oh, Jesus.
Let's see. While we're here, and call him. Spamburger. No. What's a good name? What can we rename him? He needs a new name. Let's see.
What was it originally? Just E Honda.
Let's go with
K-Frox 420.
My Peen Burns 420. So now when he pops up, it'll say My Peen Burns 420. So that's his new name.
It won't stop itching. 420.
That's My Peen Burns 420. Ah, yes.
Oh, Matt, let me run this by you.
Okay,
so
do it.
We do the top 10 movie of every year.
Yes.
What if we did a top 5 shows?
I'm already doing a top 10. I already got my list
of shows.
Yeah.
Oh, we're doing that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
Actually, I have a list of like 22 shows that I got to narrow down to 10 somehow. So I haven't figured that out yet.
Oh, that'll be interesting.
Same thing with movies, though, too. I just started writing down all the movies that I liked this year. It was like 20 movies. I mean, a lot of them I know right off the bat. Like, yeah, that's not gonna make the cut. But I just did kind of a general list. I was like, I liked it. I liked it. I liked it. You know, go through that kind of thing. Yes, Dwayne, I am sick again. I don't know what I have, honestly. I don't have a fever or anything. It's just all in my head. My nasal cavity is just completely like, I don't know, all stopped up, and I'm either completely congested or got a runny nose or both. It's weird. I don't know. My son got sick last week and brought it home from work, and now here we are. I kind of hope it's the Rona, just so I can get it over with, because I know I'm going to get it. Everybody's going to get this new Omicron fucking Galvatron fucking version. Everybody's going to fucking get it. They're already saying it's 80% less likely to end you up in the hospital, 80% less likely, you know, for you to die of it. So I'd rather just get this fucking thing now and get it over with. So, although I did see a thing on it that they did a study, and I can't remember what we talked about it. I think we talked about it on Thursday. But they did a study where they had a whole thing, you know, broke down, and they were talking about how it can, the Omicron variant can bypass 80% of people's antibodies that they have. But then it specifically went on to say it can bypass 85% of antibodies, whether created by the vaccine or monoclonal antibody therapy. And I was like, well, why didn't it mention natural immunity? It didn't even mention that. And it specifically called out vaccine and, antibody treatments. So I was like, well, then why wouldn't you say natural immunity too? Why wouldn't you throw that in there? So I don't know. Who knows? We'll see.
MSB9021 says a bunch of people watching Christmas Vacation with comments. Me thinks this could be like Rocky Horror Picture Show, except for it's baby Jesus.
Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot.
I like it a lot.
What you got to do is you got to hook in your like a Discord, and everybody gets in a voice chat, and then they can actually like say stuff while we're watching, and everybody can hear them. But then that gets dangerous.
That's a bit much sometimes. Like, it could be cool. I'm not saying it won't be, but I'm saying it's probably going to suck. Because you get too many people, even in a chat, you know, like no one knows when to not talk.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. I have seen people do it in some of the other Discords I'm in, where they'll have a watch party, but everybody has to be muted, but they set up a text chat specifically for it.
Well, then that's the same thing as the live chat. So it's no. What's the point?
Yeah, I mean, basically that's what we're doing with YouTube. But again, we're going to be watching Christmas Vacation. So if you guys want to get that pulled up, we'll start it probably in about 5 minutes here.
I think the thing with the Discord though is you can stream it on that. Like, so only one person.
It depends on where they've started blocking all that shit. You have to stream it on like one of them illegal websites.
Them spooky websites.
Because you can't do Netflix, Amazon, HBO Max, Paramount, Hulu, fucking any of those. It catches all of them.
Someone needs to design a screen specifically that is made where the resolution, it shows up really well when you record it with a camera.
I was thinking about, because like you guys ever play Onimusha?
No.
For, I think it was Xbox 360. I think they had it for PlayStation back in the day. It's this game where you're a Japanese ninja running around, and you gotta like go into the town and kill all the guards and make it to the Lord and save the princess and, you know, do all that kind of shit. But like you can just run through it and kill everybody, like ninjas, like not ninja style, just like samurai style, where you kill everybody. But you get more points if you don't get detected. So you got to like figure out ways to sneak up on people and then like run up and slash them and then drag their body off into the closet and then keep going. Oh, it's a lot of fun. Anyway, I was thinking like, I want to play that, but it's on Xbox One. I can't just stream it. Maybe I could set up a camera and stream it. Like stream the camera to the fucking TV show, to I mean, to the video game, to the YouTube. I don't know.
Oh, you can probably buy one of the Cam Link things. Granted, they're not exactly cheap.
Ooh, you guys can see it.
Ew.
Yeah, I can't do that.
But
though.
no. Cool, but no.
Cool, but no. Tenshu, Stealth Assassin, says Mike Sykes.
Yes, I have heard of that.
Onimusha. All right, well, I guess I better plug in headphones and stop screen sharing. So if you guys are getting ready, it's time to get ready. Oh. Sorry, we're super technical here on the E Honda YouTube channel. I almost called myself E Ronda.
We're slowly brainwashing you to be E-Ronda.
All right, what I miss? What's going on?
Oh no, one of my headphones doesn't work.
That's not cool.
Oh no, it was just the plug. It was plugged in weird. All right, there we go. We're good. All right, guys, are you ready? We're gonna go on 3, 2.
On 3.
God damn it!
You said we're gonna go on 3. On 3? We're gonna go
Okay.
on 1, or are we gonna go 3, 2, 1, then go?
I'm gonna go 3, 2, 1, go.
Go
Okay.
on go.
On go, you go.
On go, you go. Now, is
Yes.
the first go or the second go? Because you've already said go several times.
Well, when I say go,
That time now? That
when
go?
No. When I say 3, 2, 1, go, not that time,
That
but the next time.
Next time. Okay.
When I say go the next time,
All right.
like literally the next time I say the word go.
That time? That is the next time.
The next upcoming go is when you will proceed.
Does Jolly's go count, or is it only yours?
Jolly's go does not count.
Okay. All right. You said
All
go
right.
again just now, so.
Well, that one didn't count either. All right.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go.
All right. Here we are.
You said go like 4 times. Are we restarting now?
Oh God, mine didn't go when it was supposed to go. How many seconds into it are you? 6, 7, 8, 9. Music's playing really loudly.
Well,
Holy
mine's got a
cow.
fucking commercial at the
Warner
beginning.
Brothers.
All right.
Hughes
We're
Entertainment.
close enough. It's close enough.
Okay, I'm
There's
going
the moon.
Chevy Chase.
Santa Claus.
He's stepping on the roof right now. It says Randy Quaid on the screen.
Oh, you guys are like 3 seconds ahead of me.
Oh, I'm looking at him looking at the list.
Yeah, he's looking at the list right now.
May
Okay.
Questrel? No.
Green, Griffin, Grimes, Griswold. Oh man, people are like, "What movie?" I tried.
We did all we could.
I waited 15 minutes. I announced it like 5 times.
Costume
watching-
designer Michael Kaplan.
We're watching.
Music.
Okay, we know we're all at the same spot, roughly.
Okay.
Within 10 seconds of each other.
We're watching National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, everybody.
We're in the opening credits, people.
Opening credits hasn't started. It's the cartoon part still, so you can still get into it if you can pull it up real quick.
It is available on HBO Max or other services.
Oh, he just lit his ass on fire.
No, he's just going down right now.
Yeah, he's going down for me.
He's stuck. His bag's stuck. The roof broke. Dude, you're like way far ahead. Ass is on fire now.
Okay,
You need to
he just got
pause for
shot
like
in the
10
eye. I'm
seconds.
pausing. He's just got shot in the eye with the cannonball, the toy cannonball. Tell me when that happens.
Yeah, that just
Fine.
happened for me.
Cannonball just happened.
Alrighty. Christmas Vacation.
Yosh is asking, is it really that good? If you've never seen it, dude, you need to watch Christmas Vacation. It's from 1989. I don't know why you haven't seen it. I think we saw this in the theater when it was new. X Adam 1, you can go to a place called Solar Movie, supposedly. And supposedly you can search it there, and supposedly you can watch it pretty easily if you want to. Have you ever heard about the missing scenes that were debuted on TV, but not on the DVD or whatever?
No.
So one of them is coming up here. It's like when they get to the tree place or whatever, and then the guy's like, there's a guy there in the scene that like charges him money, and then they don't have an axe, so they go back to the guy and ask him for an axe, and then he points at a sign and says something, and then it cuts to the scene where the tree is like on top of the roof with all the roots on it and shit. It never really explains that, but in like that little extra bit, it does.
Okay. I hate Juliette Lewis.
I always thought she was hot.
Oh God, I hate her. She when I see her face, I want to stop watching a movie. I'm just like, oh fuck no.
Dog on duty.
Matt, it's the Rick Mitchell special.
You guys ever do that where you're like going along and someone starts tailgating you and then they cross the double yellow line so you fucking
speed up,
gun it? I could totally see you doing that, Matt.
Oh yeah. What it gives me is like if I was going slow, I completely understand it. But if I'm on the highway and I'm going 80, 85 miles an hour and you're on my ass, fuck you. You know what I mean?
Jack Bauer says, what would you guys buy out of these two guns? Beretta PX4, 9mm compact, or HK45?
You said the PX4 Storm or the HK45?
Compact.
I'd probably go HK45.
Yeah, HK. It's more iconic.
HK's cooler.
Is he now under the truck for y'all too?
Dude, I saw a terrible motorcycle accident like that on video. I didn't actually see it, but they have these weird fucking trailers in Canada that have like a big long linkage between them. And this biker was trying to cut between, and he didn't know that that was there, and just clotheslined himself, and then got run over. Made pretty good time. Timestamp, I'm 7 minutes and 20 seconds in.
If you're on HBO Max, it's $7.40 because there's an ad at the beginning.
It's like a 20-foot tree. Who was saying they don't like Chevy Chase?
It was
that...
me. I don't mind him in this movie, but I don't like him in other things. I think it's better when he's the lead comedian. He does better, but when he's with like other comedians, he just does the thing where he is just a thing for the other guy to riff off of, and I don't find that funny.
Oh, that's kind of his thing, though. Damn it. Josh Taylor says, what are we supposed to be watching? It's Christmas Family Vacation. We're 9 minutes and 15 seconds in. I love how Elaine lives next door. Was this before Seinfeld, or was this like concurrent? Bend over and I'll show you. Did people used to lay in bed and read before the internet? What do you think? Best Christmas movie ever? Gremlins, Die Hard, or this?
D. I'm gonna say Arthur Christmas.
Arthur Christmas? What the fuck is that?
Okay, so it's this movie. Basically, the plot is Santa Claus is like a family business, like it's passed down from father to son. And the modern Santa, like he's getting older and is getting ready to retire, and it's going to go to like his, and everybody thinks it's going to go to his older son, who's basically he runs it like a military operation. They forget one kid, and the other brother, who just like runs the mailroom, decides he's going to go like give this one child a present. And it's just kind of a really kind of fun, sweet movie. There's an Australian elf or a British elf, and it's hilarious.
You got some weird movies going on sometimes, Jolly.
Go watch it. It's great.
That guy always plays the asshole boss. What's his name? The guy with the mustache? He called him the wrong name 3 times. Remember when you had to go to stores to buy shit for Christmas?
Oh, I do.
Has that actress been in anything else?
I have no idea. She looks like the kind of chick that back in the 80s was probably in some like music videos for like White Snake or something.
Right, yeah. Bit nipply out. Where is this supposed to take place? Like, what city is it in?
It always all John Hughes movies take place close to Chicago.
Okay.
So it's all in Illinois and like a suburb of Chicago.
Adulteries.
If I had a log, you know.
Can't see the line, can you, Russ?
Nope, sure can't.
Was that what it was like for you and Matt growing up, Jolly, when you were a child?
Buying lingerie at the department store?
I forgot he left you for a pack of cigarettes.
Oh, yeah.
This really does remind me of childhood. Oh, you've been looking her up this whole time?
Yeah, this is her. That's what she looks like now. She's born in 1954.
Jesus Christ.
And this is what she looks like now in 2021.
Some people don't age fairly. You know what I mean?
Like she'll be 70 in 3 years, and she looks like this.
Is she related to Martin Scorsese?
No, she's not. I looked up the trivia. I thought the same thing.
Okay. Just coincidence.
I'm just saying for like 67 years old, she's held up remarkably well.
Doing real well. Do you think she has any plastic surgery to do that, or she just
look at the draw? Good genes. Look at her when she was young, you know?
It's hard to say.
Apparently she used to date Sean Penn.
What year was she born?
54.
So she was like 30 when this movie happened.
She was 36 when that movie happened, yeah.
Jesus Christ. Damn.
Yep.
All right.
So there you go.
I like how mean he is to the neighbors all the time.
Yeah.
For like no apparent reason. I mean, I guess they are kind of dicks, but I hate those fucking ladders.
See, in real life, if that happens, you lose your fingers.
Yep. Or your toes.
Yeah.
I can't wait to be old and just sleep all the time. Like Duke already does. You ever do that water ladder walk thing to get it moved over a little bit?
Oh, yeah, of course.
We would put our Christmas lights up and like never take them down. And then the next year you just plug them back in, and hopefully they work still. That's why it's great to have boys. You're like, go do this. Okay, Dad. Such a great movie. Oh, he had a CD player back then. How much was a CD player in 1989? Drum roll, please. What kind of a shitty design is it to have like a strand of lights that if one doesn't work, the whole thing doesn't work? So you got to go through each bulb and change them until you find the one that wasn't working, you know? How old is Russ in this movie?
I don't know. He's a different age every fucking movie.
Poor Matt's sick on Christmas.
Ugh. Horrible.
Class says it's how electricity works. The lights are wired in series. It would be done in parallel, but the amount of wire it would take would cost so much more no one would buy them. I guess that makes sense. It did not feel like Christmas around here. There's no snow anywhere right now in Colorado. Like in the mountains, I guess, but not in Denver.
My brother and sister-in-law are up there right now. They were in Georgetown yesterday.
Oh, yeah?
Yep. That's where they went for a vacation, for a Christmas vacation.
All you Texans always come up here for vacation like Colorado's some magic wonderland. I guess compared to like parts of Texas, it is.
No, well, they just wanted their kids to see some fucking snow. I think they were going to be at Vail today.
Oh, they're way up there, huh?
Yep.
That's like 8 hours for me.
Why would you not check first before closing that?
Why wouldn't you say something as soon as you heard that noise?
Also, how does it not open just like under his weight?
That's true too. And you could just pull out a string and it opens. I always wondered that.
Yeah, exactly. That like sure, you would fall down and probably hurt yourself, but like
Griswold's got a pretty big house.
Yep.
How much do you think a house like that cost back then in the Chicago suburbs?
Oh God.
Versus
That's
today? It'd be like $1 million today.
Oh yeah. I think like maybe 250,000.
See, there's your way out right there now,
Mm-hmm.
You already punched through the fucking ceiling. You might as well just make it the hole a little bit bigger, then you can crawl through and... Hillbilly Nitro says, have you ever been to the Stanley Hotel? I stayed there in 2019 a few days. My old lady grew up in Brighton. I actually, believe it or not, worked a shift as a bartender at the Stanley Hotel. Whole story about it. Remind me later, I'll tell you. We're watching a movie right now. I like the uncle who smokes cigars and the aunt with the cat or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, my favorite characters aren't even here yet. Them and Cousin Eddie. I love this part. The lights finally work. And they don't know why. And then, like, the whole fucking town goes down. Like,
Yep.
the power.
You know, do you ever feel bad for the neighbors?
Clark does have quite a temper on him, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's got some anger issues.
He needs to chill out, eat a moon pie, drink a 7-Up.
Just to remind everybody, we are watching a Christmas Vacation. We are about 40 minutes in, give or take, right? Something like that. If you'd like to watch along with us, it's available for free on HBO Max, or if you have it yourself or want to watch it on F Movies or Solar Movies or one of the movies websites, feel free to watch along with us.
We are currently 41 minutes and 10 seconds in. Dude, I was watching this video about a $500 mobile home this dude bought. And he was like, "Oh, this works, that works, everything's great. Okay, let's take it to pump the doo-doo out of it or whatever. Oh, it won't come out. And every time we drive it, it sloshes around and smells like straight shit." Like, no wonder it was $500. Don't forget the rubber sheets. That's gross.
Well, you don't want them to get stained. I mean, come on. You need to be able to hose it down when you're done.
Do you own rubber sheets?
Yeah, of course. Who doesn't?
You really... All right. I don't. I mean, maybe I should. Maybe that's something I'm missing out on.
I'm just saying, if she's not getting wet enough that you need rubber sheets, then you need to worry about your technique.
Oh, you just sleep on it. It's fine. Yeah, there's so many uncomfortable moments in this movie. That's what makes it great. It's like Meet the Parents, dude.
Jesus Christ.
What?
Did you know they have gingerbread Mountain Dew?
That sounds gross.
This is uncalled for. I demand stimulus money to make up for this shit existing.
Are they ever going to give us more stimulus money?
Oh, hell no.
Or is that done with? They've been talking about it. All the leftists are fucking freaking out because it didn't happen, because they elected these people into office that they thought they were going to get all this free shit and they didn't get anything. We're taking it with us when we leave here next month. Oh, they put the industrial Teflon.
Yep.
If this kid's dented, my hair ain't gonna look right. Do you guys have a hill that you take the kids to when it does snow?
No.
There's this great fucking hill in. It's not far from where I live. I think it's Highlands Ranch. Doesn't matter. Huge motherfucking hill, and there's a parking lot at the bottom and a parking lot at the top for two different things. So your parents can like drop you off at the top and then drive down to the bottom, and then you sled to the bottom and they pick you up and drive you back up to the top, because it's like walking that you can only do it like 3 times and you'd be exhausted. See, what you need to do is be like, hey kids, we're getting a pool. And then they're like, yay. And they're like, yeah, it's in the backyard already. And they're like, yay. And all it is like bags of concrete and shovels.
I mean, that would work. A little motivation.
Oh, there's that chick again.
Yep.
She's like 36 there, dude. That's amazing. You know what's funny is like Cousin Eddie living in the van. That was like the fucking stereotype of someone living in your mobile home back then. Versus now, it's like, oh, look how cool that is.
Yep.
Isn't that weird?
Yep.
Like back then, you dare not do it. Otherwise, you are just like Cousin Eddie. You don't want to be Cousin Eddie. Who plays her in Vegas Vacation? The little girl. Because she's like,
yes, yeah, it's like she's a teenager.
yeah.
I don't remember. Hold on, let me look.
Shitter's full.
But wait, he's currently smoking. Wouldn't?
No, the gas has to build up.
Okay, I was like, that might be a plot hole.
It was this chick.
Yeah, that's right.
Flash Fingers in the chat wants to know where we're at in the movie. Where are we about exactly? Because I might be
right at 1 hour for the HBO version.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm at 59:53. How could you be out of work for 7 years?
When you hold out for a management position.
I never got that joke till just now. You don't have to buy me anything. Damn it, he guessed it. Merry Christmas, F&G Starman. We're watching Griswold Family Christmas together. We're watching National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. 1 hour, almost 5 minutes.
Play ball.
I always want to say amen after the Pledge of Allegiance.
It always kills me that the one ant sticks it in the water trying to hydrate it.
Oh, the cat. I forgot about the cat.
Yep.
I was like, everything's going so great. What's going to happen? I forgot what happens now. How many cats and dogs have died from doing that? I wouldn't think it would kill you. It would just shock you, right?
It depends what they get into. I think anything high voltage enough to kill them is probably so thick that they wouldn't be able to get into it.
Right.
I had a rabbit do it one time. Kill himself. Threw on a lamp cord.
My friend, she had a squirrel do it to it, like bit a wire. I think it was to an outlet, like not an outlet, an appliance though. And it like literally, like that turkey, it just like carved out the center of it, just deep fried it.
Jesus. That's why I don't miss having my dog. He'd get bored and get into the trash. I'd have to take out the trash every single day before I left. Otherwise, it'd be fucked up when I got home. I do miss that dog, though. How much was a pool back then to put in your backyard? Wouldn't it have been like $20,000 or something even back then?
I have no idea. You're talking to somebody who grew up poor.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Also, I know he would like lose the deposit, but you could cancel that because like they obviously haven't broken ground or anything.
It's the gift that keeps on giving the whole year.
Year. The whole year.
That whole line was written out, and he had to like. It took him a couple tries, but he got the whole thing out. And like if you look at the script versus what he said, there's like a little mistake, but he fucking did the whole thing.
Good talk.
Where are you going to find a tree at this hour on Christmas Eve?
Again, I kind of feel bad for the neighbors. They actually didn't do any. Yeah, they're kind of jerks, but they didn't do anything throughout the whole movie.
They just get fucked over for living there.
Yeah, they're just neighbors. That's all they did wrong.
Where are you going to put a tree that big, Griswold? The squirrel.
Who the fuck's that scared of a squirrel?
It's not till the dog goes after it that it's a problem.
This is why you have a 22.
That's why you have a BB gun.
Yeah, you just have like a 117 pellet gun. You're good.
I've put down rats in my house before with a 22.
I have too. I'm not going to say I haven't.
Also, why are they terrified of a squirrel?
That chick was rich as fuck. You know that? Like before she even started acting, became famous on Seinfeld. Her family are billionaires.
Huh.
She didn't have to work a day in her life.
Once again, being the neighbors. Like, I kind of deserve that.
I have no idea.
I don't know, especially in like the 80s when they didn't have like, security cameras everywhere.
Maybe the neighbors called the police and they put it together.
I don't know.
The SWAT team's going on the roof. See, they were stepping on lights and the lights didn't go off.
That would be a good defense, all those lights. They just go blind trying to come in the building.
It's funny how the cops have revolvers.
Yeah.
And then you have SWAT with
like MP5s or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, that's a Beretta.
I'd never noticed that.
Saw a Beretta 1911.
M16.
Yeah. If I had a rubber hose, I would beat you.
Oh, that's such a great movie. Wouldn't the cops be pissed that they have to be at some family's house on New Year's Eve and want to get the fuck out of there rather than like sing songs and carols?
Yeah, you think so?
How dangerous do you think this is to live at that house in the suburb of Chicago now versus back then?
I guess it depends, right? Like where that's
It's
supposed
either
to
really
be.
good or really bad.
Because I'm sure there's still really nice suburbs around Chicago.
Yeah, there's like gated communities and shit like that, but I don't know. I'd ask Leo. I'm sure he knows way better than we do. Oh, what a good movie.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
How many people we still have watching? 58 people still watching? We had 60 people watch fucking Griswold Christmas with us on Christmas. That's fucking badass. So what's going on in the world? Anything fun?
No, nothing. Not a thing.
Only fire, pestilence, despair.
I think that's like settling deadly sins or something. I don't know. Or Four Horsemen? Something
That's
like
4 horsemen. The deadly sins are.
well, despair is not one of the horsemen.
No, that's not. That's it. The 4 horsemen are
pestilence, famine,
pestilence,
death, war,
death, and war.
And then Michael on his white horse is technically a horseman, supposedly, right? He's the 5th horseman.
Why is the horse going to be white?
I'll have to look into this. I forget who the quote is from. It was in a video that I was watching because, like I was saying, I've been watching a bunch of shit in the last couple of days. But they were talking about being the elites, being the horsemen of death, the white horse riding the white horse. That was them, and it was like a couple of years back, dude. I'll have to look into this. I don't know enough about it to talk about it right now, to be honest. But it was something like that. Like they were talking about, like, we are death. Fuck you, dude. Stay away from me with your fucking mandate. Dude, there ain't shit going on. You're right.
Yeah, news is always slow around Christmas.
Merry Christmas, motherfucker. Dude, this year's almost over. Didn't it fly by in retrospect?
Mm-hmm.
Like going through it seemed to take forever this year, but like looking back, it was like
this year went by faster than 2020.
Definitely it did. Because 2020 there was just I worked January, February, March of 2020. And it was like March 15th or something like that I got laid off. And then I got my job back January 1st. So from March 15th to January 1st, it was just,
You're just sitting on your hands, pretty much.
A lot of worrying about things, and it's pretty rough. Pretty rough. I keep thinking about that. 16 weeks without getting a single fucking penny, without getting paid.
Yep.
I barely got through it, dude. I wasn't as prepared as I am now, though. Like if it happened again now, I could probably last. I don't know how long. That's a scary thought. Like if there was a mandate tomorrow, right? And you got laid off tomorrow, and you went down to like minimal spending, right? Like not spending money on anything I don't have to, anything I don't need, paying my bills still. How long? I don't know. Maybe 5 or 6 months, 6 months. Then they got you by the balls, dude. Then you got to do whatever they say. That's what they want. They're coming at us with the mandates. They are.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's only a matter of time till they get it past the fucking courts. And it's Kavanaugh who's ruling on it, supposedly. So we'll see if if Yankee was right or not, I guess. Because Yankee nailed it on the head. If Kavanaugh ends up fucking being Mr. Pro Mandate from the Supreme Court, then Yankee was absolutely right. He was 100% right.
You know what I wonder? I wonder how many of the CNNs and MSNBCs, if Kavanaugh does rule in favor of mandates, go, well, maybe he wasn't so bad.
Right. Oh, exactly. Be like, well, on this one issue he was right, but on everything else we still hate him, is what they'll say. Like, he was good on this. Thank God he was good on this, but we still fucking hate his guts.
Yeah. God, I don't know why that reminded me. Do y'all ever get the ad for those masterclass things?
Yeah.
I saw one today. You know what it was for?
Oh,
Hillary Clinton.
Oh, yeah. She teaches. What is her masterclass on?
I don't know, but but she was like,
ruling
what
the government?
she would have done if she was president.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, shut up. No one cares.
Don't you have to pay to fucking see that one, too?
Yeah.
Like, other ones, you just, like, see the master class, or at least the first class of it for free, or whatever.
Yeah.
Hillary Clinton, so you got to pay the piper.
And those are kind of cool. I've thought about, like, doing one of those before, like on a subject you're interested in.
I need to do one for video editing so I know how to do it. Because I suck at it. Like, I can do, like, little things that I just, like, struggle to get done. It takes me way longer than it should and that kind of stuff.
What do you use?
What do I use? Hold on. I haven't done it in so long. Let me do it over here. Photo editor? No, that's not it.
That's not it at all.
Lightroom. Hold on.
Do you just use what comes on the computer?
Yeah, exactly.
That's like the Windows Media something. I can't remember.
Yeah, dude, upgrade to Hit Film Express.
Hit Film Express?
Yeah, there's a free version, and it's pretty good. And literally, there's a, like, after you download it and everything, there's a how-to section, and it's just a long document that explains everything.
FX Home? These guys?
Yeah. And you can get like a version that has more stuff for like $5 and it has more effects that you can do, but you don't really need it.
I don't need
Plus,
effects. I just need the ability to like clip and then like combine them together in a way that doesn't fucking mean making a bunch of fucking weird files on my fucking hard drive and doing all this other shit.
yeah, no, it's a non-linear video editor. I think is the term.
Download free. All right, if I get fucking all kinds of shit on my computer, I'm blaming you.
Yeah.
You know, Honda, you are a deeply mistrustful person, and I respect that about you.
Thank you.
Take where that little icon thing.
Ways in which I know you haven't actually watched Spider-Man yet.
Oh, yeah. I didn't catch the reference. I have watched it. Yes.
Okay.
Honda, you need to take the little slider, scroll back up, and like slide it down to 0 to get the free version.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, it took me a while to figure that out.
Well, let me take it over here.
You gotta show everybody your like email and passwords.
Like the time you showed everybody your credit card number.
Yep.
One other time, Yankee showed everybody.
Yep, I said, goddamn, fuck you. I love free stuff. No, I don't love free stuff. Send me the express download. Yes. Email sent. Damn, this is a process. Okay. Gmail.com. Riveting. Sorry, guys. Oh, man. FX Home. Get your free Express installer. I tried that like a minute ago. I clicked it. Okay, there we go.
I'll give it a second.
Okay.
It's like when you click Chrome 17 times and then you get 87 windows.
Download Windows installer. Okay, now it's downloading finally. All right. You'll have to teach me a masterclass on how to do that later. We need a masterclass on urban warfare, says Josh Taylor. Anti-psychological warfare is what I say. Because there's so much fucking propaganda going around, and people are so susceptible to it around you, and you need to fucking, and I don't know how to do it, talk to people in such a way that you can convince them of things that are not right around them and point at things that don't make sense until they start understanding that there's fucking more to it than they've been told. And doing that is almost impossible these days if someone's already on the other side. I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to break through. I honestly don't. That's what we need the masterclass on. How do you break through to the other side and fucking open their eyes, give them the fucking red pill, you know? Have you seen that movie yet? Matt?
What?
Have you seen that movie yet? Red pill, blue pill, fucking Matrix.
No. Resurrections?
Do you have
the Matrix? Fuck you, dude. Fuck you.
I've seen the new Resurrections.
Yes, I've seen it.
Why did you curse at me for asking you that?
Because you said, have you seen that movie Red Pill, Blue Pill?
Because that sounds like a documentary.
I was like, what documentary? What? And you're like, Matrix. And I was like, yeah, I know where Red Pill, Blue Pill comes from. And then Jolly goes, you mean Resurrections? And I was like, okay, I thought it was some like fucking.
Well, I made a reference to it
documentary.
I did too. I was like, that was like some documentary about like how Matrix influenced culture or something.
Yeah, I'm sure there is one.
It's probably called Red Pill, Blue Pill.
Yeah. No, yeah, I watched it. I watched it on Wednesday.
What did you think?
I thought it was better than 2 and 3, but nowhere near as good as the first one. I appreciated that they tried to go back to the vibe from the first one and spend more time in the Matrix and dealing with, you know, the world of, you know, what is and what isn't, and really try and dig in more towards the human experience in the world and how we relate to things, and making commentary about modern society in a movie through use of Matrix. Because you notice how they kept bringing up things like that one guy, the Merovingian, kept bringing up like social media, and people spend all their times on their phones and nobody pays attention to anything and blah, 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 blah. And he was like, fuck book this and all that shit. And then the other guy was, you know, talking about how people just aren't happy unless they're unhappy, and they're not happy unless they're fighting with each other, and that gives everybody the perfect opportunity to control people, and people would rather either live in their own little bubbles and pay attention to nothing or overly pay attention to everything. There was a whole lot in that movie that was making commentary on what's going on in the world right now, and I appreciated that because that's what the first Matrix movie did. The second two didn't. So I thought it was better than 2 or 3, but it could never be better than number 1. I mean, never. That movie is just so fucking good. So
that's what I was going to say that I did like about it was actually the commentary on what's going on in society. And I liked how there was definitely like this male, female, like need to be in control together. It's not, you can't do it without each other until you're together with like the partner, you know, like that's when you become one. That's the one is not the two of you. It's not him. It's not Neo. It's Neo and Trinity together are the one.
Yep.
I like the fucking like, I don't know. There was a lot of stuff in it that was really good. I thought.
I know too.
Commentary on society.
I've seen a lot of people online like, "Oh, it sucked." I'm like, "Okay, well,
I don't think it's a good movie." But also, like people are like IGN gave it a 4. I'm like, I gave it at least like a 5.5.
I thought
6.
As a Matrix sequel, which we've seen done twice before, and being that it is going to be so hard to live up to that original movie, and you just can't. I thought they did about as good a job as they could have. And I appreciated that movie way more than I did Revolutions and Revelations and whatever the fucking other two were. So, not that there weren't things in those movies that I liked, but like we spent so much time in fucking what's the name of it, Zion, and learning about shit. Like the first movie was good because you spent most of the movie trying to figure out what the fuck's going on, and most of the movie was still in the Matrix, and you're viewing things through his point of view and not knowing what's going on. The second two movies are just like, here's a whole lot of exposition from a whole lot of characters that weren't even in the first fucking movie, and now we're just going to introduce programs, and you're going to spend a fucking an hour of this movie with these fucking programs and shit. And it was just, there's just a lot of shit about 2 and 3 that, I mean, that they could have, if you took the best parts from 2 and 3, it would have just made one good movie. You could have cut out a whole, movie out of those two with the bullshit that they put in that. This one, I didn't feel like that. I felt like everything in it, made sense. And it had the vibe of the original again, just because, it's him awakening again. You know what I mean? And it's a little bit, been there, done that kind of thing, play on nostalgia and that kind of stuff. Him rediscovering himself and, getting red pilled again and all that shit. But I'm okay with it. I was all right with it.
I didn't like how he wasn't, as powerful. You know what I mean? Like he should have at least, like when he woke up, he should have like regained his power. I feel like.
Well, he did sort of, but I got the feeling that like it's like a building thing. And the other side of that is, this is very much like, and I know a lot of people, the only problem that they had with Endgame was Fat Thor, right? And it's the same thing there. It's the exact same thing. You've created this character that's so fucking powerful that the challenges that the movie presents wouldn't be challenging enough for the character. So you have to do something to depower the character. That's why they did that to Thor. Because at the end of Infinity War, Thor is so fucking powerful with Stormbreaker that like Thanos is no fucking match for him. Period. And same thing with Neo by the end of the third movie. Like he was controlling shit in the real world, not just in the Matrix. So like, yeah, they had to do something because otherwise nothing would have been a challenge. There would have been no actual conflict. Nothing would have had any weight in the movie.
I was confused by the fact at the very end, the fact that like, okay, remember how like Neo had certain powers, in this film, but he didn't have other ones, kind of like in that last sequence.
Yeah.
But then at the very end, he has them again.
Mm-hmm.
I was confused by that. So I'm like, why did you suddenly, remember how to do that?
It's not about remembering. I mean, like Honda said, the whole point was he was discovering that it was them together that were the most powerful, and that's why he was so powerful when he learned he was the one earlier on when she didn't know she had any power either. He was just the one siphoning it off of both of them, and he could do everything, and he didn't even know how he was doing it. So at the end of the first movie, he just fucking all of a sudden flies. Just for we don't know how the fuck he did that. He didn't. It was never explained. It's just he fights through the whole movie. And just all of a sudden he can fucking stop bullets in midair, and then at the very last scene of the movie, all of a sudden he fucking flies up straight in the air from a fucking phone booth. Like that was never explained. It just happened at some point. He was just
I
like,
like that scene where he's like, "Can you still fly?" That part.
Oh yeah. Like, nope.
Nope.
That was good.
I liked it. Like I said, nothing could ever be as good as the original, but I thought they did a good job. I was happy with the movie. As I said, I told people the other day was asking online. I'm like, it is not like a great movie. Oh my God, you've got to see it. But it's on HBO Max. It's free, and it's better than 2 and 3. And you can tell they were actually trying to make the movie not just a sequel, but make it relevant to the original spirit of the first movie, which I didn't feel like they did with 2 and 3. And so I appreciated.
Yeah, they definitely missed that on 2 and 3.
Yeah,
2 and 3 were all about like, the special effects that.
Yeah,
like, we innovated that in the first one, right? Like that was part of why the first one was so good, because it was the special effects and it was the fucking messaging and the I don't know what you call it, the visualizations and things that you get from it, right?
Yeah.
But like, yeah, the technology had caught up to it at that point and was no longer as like innovative as it was even in that respect. So it failed in both fucking categories.
Yeah. 2 and 3 are a lot of alternate character expositions. In other words, brand new characters we've never met they just made up for the sequels. Really characters that are inconsequential. Like if you had taken them out of the story wouldn't have been much different, honestly. Like there's the whole sequence of, Neo hadn't gone to the Merovingian or hadn't been stuck in the train station. Like there's whole things that just would have stayed the same. The movies would have ended the same. There's whole list
speaking
of
of which, like heard us talking about it. Look.
Yeah, there you go. But and it's what it is. It reminds me the Matrix 2 and 3 remind me of when George Lucas did the prequels. And he even said he cared more about the music and the special effects than he did the story. He said that. That was his concern. He wanted the special effects. He had with ILM back in the 70s and 80s, he had blown away the competition and done these awesome things with special effects. And he wanted to do that again. He wanted ILM and him specifically touted as like the go-to for special effects and sound design and music and all that shit, and he cared more about that than he did the actual story. And I feel like Matrix 2 and 3 were like that,
Well, that was part of why like the original Star Wars were good, was the dialogue was good, Yeah. And they just failed so bad at the dialogue. Not only the story, but the dialogue was just terrible, dude.
Yeah.
Like fucking painful to watch almost. I don't know, dude. It's fucking crazy. Oh, look at all the guns you can buy. I can't show the prices. Yeah, there's nothing going on in the world right now.
Yeah, it's Christmas, so nobody's reporting on anything really. So
my favorite part of the new film is definitely Bugs. She was my favorite character.
Bugs is cool. Yep.
Yeah.
I liked what they did with Morpheus. I thought that was cool and innovative. It wasn't something I would have thought of, and I thought there was like, oh yeah, him in his subconscious wrote this character into the video game that he had created in the Matrix, and wrote it in a way that it was a program that could not only escape the game, but escape the Matrix into the real world to help him. Like he subconsciously did that himself. He wrote this program knowing that he's in a world where programs can actually affect the world around them. Him subconsciously writing a program and a back door to it that was based off of Morpheus to help him when he needed help. I thought that was a cool, innovative way to do it, Because I was wondering,
he wrote a program in a program to escape the program into the program that then could escape into the real world.
Yeah, that got really meta really fast.
And I didn't mind the whole the way the technology advanced and how he could like be seen in the real world via these like nanobot things or whatever the fuck it was. I was like, that's kind of cool. It looked cool.
The like real world bots that were their friends were pretty fucking creepy though. I gotta admit.
Yeah.
I like that they brought back the little girl. That was a cool callback. Not that I gave a shit about that whole train station thing in the second movie or whatever the fuck it was, but I thought the way they brought some characters back from the past, I thought that was cool. And I enjoyed it. It's not a great movie, but I think it's a good movie if you like.
I think
Matrix.
It's getting dumped on a little too hard.
Oh, no, honestly, I liked it, and like I liked it for the reasons that I liked the first one, half of the reason. Like the effects were fine. You know, they weren't bad or anything like that.
Part of the reason, like if we had seen this movie in 1999, we would have been blown the fuck away, right? Like, because that's what watching The Matrix was like. Not only was it a good story, well told sci-fi, good dialogue, good action, good fucking story, well done with actual commentary on modern society, but the special effects were unlike anything we had ever seen. So that's the problem is that's part of what's missing from this movie is what we saw. We've seen 100 times in the last 20 years.
Yeah, very
and so you lose that aspect of it because those types of special effects that they need to do a Matrix movie are now just ordinary special effects. There's nothing that stands out about them.
Right.
If you go back and watch the original Matrix in 1999, those special effects were crazy. Watching them now, there's 100 movies that come out a year with better special effects than the original Matrix movie. But for the time it was groundbreaking, this movie for the time it's come out isn't groundbreaking because it doesn't need to be. It did in 1999. They needed new groundbreaking special effects to tell that story.
The thing about the original Matrix special effects, though, is they hold up.
Like they do. Yes,
you watch it now, and it's just as good as special effects now.
Yes, like, it doesn't look bad. Like when you watch a special effects movie from the 80s, it's like, oh,
right.
Yeah. But like you watch Matrix, because I watched Matrix probably at least once a year. I love that movie, and the special effects actually do hold up. You don't see the green screen and the blue screen and the fuzzy stuff in the backgrounds or the strings that are holding everybody up or any of that stuff. It's still well done, and but yeah, you didn't need anything groundbreaking to do this movie. You know what I mean? Doing CGI characters made out of nanobots or robots talking to humans, like this shit's been done since the mid 2000s, right? Like, so there was nothing groundbreaking about the special effects, which does take something away from it in comparison to the original Matrix.
For sure. And the story I don't think was as good, but it was still compelling. The story was still good.
There was a lot of, it was a good, like, if you take the core of the story, I liked it. However, there was a lot of hoops and mumbo jumbo that got brought in that I started getting confused.
I wasn't confused.
I didn't really get confused. I don't know. It was a little weird when it's like, oh, this is actually Morpheus. Like, really?
Yeah, I wish they had made him his own character. Like, I like the concept of where he comes from. Is that it's like, Neo rewrote.
He should have been like, I am Morpheus bot or something.
Well, because he even said he's like, I'm an amalgamation of how you wrote me, which was inspired by Morpheus and Smith, and you wrote me to be this kind of character in the Matrix that would help him get out, and at the same time be a little bit of kind of an evil viral dude like Smith was, which is why he started out as a fucking agent. You know what I mean? And he brought him out in that. So he was his own character, but I like that if Neo was going to write a character to help him red pill again, who the fuck would it be? The person that did it the first time. You know what I mean? So he would model it after Morpheus. Made sense to me. The only thing that didn't make sense to me, and it's not really explained, but I just have to assume that I know the answer, which is just how over 60 years they aged to like 20 years. Like, I just assumed it's because the machines were taking care of them, and fixing them up or something. I just assume that's the answer. It's probably the right answer. Look, if you were to ask the writer. But
if we could rebuild Neo's entire chest, I'm pretty sure we can, give him some de-aging cream.
So that's what I assume, but I don't know for sure. They didn't really bother.
And they brought it up, but then didn't say anything.
Well, if they can bring him back alive from being like, she was impaled with shit and he was fucking fried, like they were both dead. So I guess if you can bring him back to life, then you can keep him from aging for 60 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they made it seem like they tried several times, right? Like they had done this several times and it kept failing. So the Neo would die again, or they would die again, and then they'd have to fucking rebuild their body again and shit.
I wish, what I would like, and if they were going to do like an Animatrix 2 or something like that, or a side story, I would want to know about that whole war between the two different factions of the machines. That sounded interesting.
That did sound cool. I'd like to see more of that. The machines that,
Yeah, they did like an Animatrix about that or something.
Yeah. Or like a 6-part miniseries. That'd be cool.
I want to know more about now that there's seems to be seemingly multiple Matrixes, run by different administrators? Because before there was one, right?
Like it was
one
the
matrix.
architect. It was Colonel Sanders.
And now there's apparently more than one.
Now there's Neil
NPH.
Because
he was talking about how his matrix runs better and more efficient than all the others.
And that's the question: is it that there is just one matrix, and that war is just like Neil Patrick Harris beat Colonel Sanders and like took over the matrix?
What if they aren't Neo and fucking Trinity? They are clones of Neo and Trinity,
but they have their consciousness put in
matrix to try to like fool them into like so that they could test the different matrices out against the fucking one and see which one actually fucking wins.
Maybe.
That'd be a good question.
That was hard to say. I don't know why.
We'll see if there's a sequel at any point, and maybe they'll cover it. I don't know. That was another thing about this is it did feel like it was setting up for more movies, which I appreciate. I don't know if they're gonna do more movies, but you can certainly tell that they want to.
I like the fuck you to the producers or whatever. Who was it? I forget, like Universal Studios or whoever.
Oh, Warner Brothers.
Warner Brothers, thank you.
They literally said Warner Brothers in the thing. And that's the thing. That had to go past them. So I wonder if that's like an actual dig at them or if it's just kind of a sly thing where they're making an inside joke. And it's kind of just how you read into it.
7 hours ago, huh? I bet it spiked 7 hours ago. Let's look. Did Dogecoin go up all of a sudden? Every time Elon Musk even fucking posts a picture of a dog, everyone's like, oh, Dogecoin.
Doogie. Oh, Matt, I had a question.
Yes.
So for our top 10 shows / movies of 2021, I was going to put the comedy special from Bo Burnham. Would that count as television or a movie?
Was it? I don't know. It's not multiple episodes, so movie.
No, it's just one thing. But like Rolling Stones had put it in their list for TV shows. I would consider it a movie.
I hate these things. You're like, what is it? What is this thing? And if I know if I click on this, I'm never going to see it.
Yep.
I'm not even going to try. This blood was taken from a vaxxed person and was found that it didn't... Wait, what?
What is this?
Already falling in the tube. Not normal. Takes a half hour usually.
The blood coagulated in the tube.
Ooh. Drink some water, lady. Ooh.
Already falling in the tube. Not normal.
Oh, remember this shit? Oh, it's fucking music. The eagle carrying the shark.
Come here, Jaws.
You don't see that every day. That's like a year old, though. Oh, he's got a hold of him. That's like a California condor. That's not.
I wonder what kind of shark that is.
Holy fucking shit!
What?
Spider-Man just passed $1 billion.
Whoa, that's a lot of money.
Today, well, as of yesterday, they reported on it this morning. As of close of theaters yesterday, Spider-Man has made over $1 billion in a fucking week, dude.
China? How much of that's China? I wonder.
I don't know. It's a good question.
It irritates me that Avatar is technically the highest grossing film of all time because they re-released it 10 years later.
Anymore. It's not. Endgame already passed it. Endgame passed it. Oh, like.
Are you sure?
I
just Googled it and it still says
not
Avatar.
True. No, it's not true.
Well, according to Wikipedia, Avatar is still number one.
Yeah, it's sitting at 2.8 billion, and Avengers is sitting at 2.7.
Did they re-release it again? Because Avatar or Avengers passed it back in 2019.
When was this update?
I don't know.
Titanic's number 3. God.
Yeah, that's so funny because it's so out of place. Man, oh my god, 2019 Lion King is number 7.
How is The Force Awakens number 4?
Because it's The Force Awakens. Everybody was so excited for that.
Okay, here, I'm going to screen share this shit. Look at this.
Furious 7 is 8. That infuriates me.
So Avengers Endgame. This is from 2019, July 2019. Avengers Endgame passes Avatar to become number 1 grossing film of all time. I remember this. But look, in 2021, they re-released Avatar in fucking China again.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
That's fucking cheating. That's bullshit. That's
yes, the standard should be who has the highest grossing film during its theatrical run.
Yes.
Like its original.
Which is Avengers Endgame.
If you want to make a separate list that says who
this fucking thing's been re-released now 3 fucking times.
Yeah, they should just re-release Endgame.
Yeah, if they re-released Endgame, it would be number 1 again.
Because it's not even that far off. Like I think Avatar's 2 is like 2.845, and then Endgame is 2.797, something like that. Like it's a lot of money, but they could pass it.
No, they're just fucking playing around. That's why.
Like
it's $50 million. That's the difference.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. Like, if Marvel said like, "Hey, we're gonna re-release Endgame like for 2 weeks."
And see, with Avatar, what they did, I know was it the first or second time? It might have been the second time they re-released it. They re-released it, the director's cut or whatever, so to get people to go out to watch it because it had scenes in it that weren't at the movies in the original version, but were on the DVD if you had it. But if you had only ever seen it at the movies, you didn't see those scenes.
Yeah,
that's fucking dirty.
I like Avatar, but it is not that great of a film.
Avatar's fine. I don't have a problem with Avatar. I think it's kind of overrated as far as the credit it gets for being the number 1 movie in the world. I'm like, okay, yeah. Well, when you have to re-release something 3 fucking times over 15 years, yeah.
You get that, yeah.
No, never. No, as far as I'm
concerned,
like,
it's a good movie, and I think it made some really big steps for special effects. But also, I think it kind of brought on the curse of every single film is now just 90% green screen. So, okay, let's. This list infuriates me. Furious 7 is 8. Frozen 2 is number 10.
I mean, it made a lot of fucking money.
It did.
I like Frozen 2.
I like Frozen 2. I really do. But it should not be number 10.
It's better than the first one. I'll tell you that.
Well, Frozen is 16.
It's a lot of fucking money.
Yeah.
Like, I get the actors get paid well and everyone who works on the thing gets paid well or whatever, but ultimately that money all goes to the studio, right?
I mean, I guess, yeah. Well, I mean, obviously it goes to where. I mean, that's after,
after everyone's paid. If they make $1 billion on top of that, they get all.
So if the movie cost $200 million to make, and then marketing was, again, a lot of times they spend as much on marketing as they do.
Yeah, the rule of thumb is double it.
So you say fucking spent $500 million on a big, huge blockbuster movie, but you make $2.8 billion off of it. That's a lot of overflow for the studio.
Yeah,
that's a lot.
Like, here's the thing: say you spend $100 million making the movie, $100 million promoting it, and then you make $400 million. They consider that like a big success.
What happens? I mean, shit, dude. I guess there's lots of movies that fucking don't make as much as they put into them.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah, there's a lot of movies. You know what? That's the reason that what they call spec scripts aren't doing well anymore, is because they're just not trusted. Like, even though they're probably better movies if you made them out than all these reboots and everything, they just don't trust them. But it astounds me that we can't get original ideas yet. We're gonna get this stupid. Have y'all seen the trailer for Moonfall?
Yeah.
God, what is that
Fucking
film?
Moonfall.
The
It's,
plot of the film is that the moon is going to fall out of orbit and crash into the Earth.
It's a Roland Emmerich disaster movie. The dude that did fucking, he's done everything. He's done 2012. He did Independence Day. That's his shtick. He did.
Why is the moon hollow?
He did Day After Tomorrow. That's what Roland Emmerich does. He does big fucking world is going to end disaster movies. So yeah, of course, he doesn't get out of bed for anything less than, threatening all life on Earth.
God, what's next? The sun is going to run into the Earth.
Yeah, let's do it. I watch all those fucking movies. I love those movies. Even when they're bad, I like them. Fucking disaster movies. 2012 is a horrible fucking movie. I'll still watch that motherfucker.
Day After Tomorrow actually isn't bad.
Day After Tomorrow's good. Independence Day is good. There's another one that I like. I can't remember what that he did.
The moon's orbit is getting further away from Earth, not closer.
So far away, it's going to fall back. Is that? I don't know. Oh, you were asking about Julia Louis-Dreyfus. That's her dad. He's a French billionaire. Oh, he was. He died in 2016. So she was raised with a billionaire for her father.
Oh shit, Leo's here.
Yep. I'm super
Merry
late.
Christmas.
Happy Kwanzaa.
How's Christmas in Chicago in 1989 versus 2021?
It was so great. 1989. I actually have video. Well, I think my uncle has video of our Christmas in 1989. I had a bunch of presents that year.
Yep.
Yeah, it was great.
So we were wondering, are there any suburbs around Chicago that are actually really, really nice? I assume there are. Honda assumes there wasn't. I thought I would. I was like, there's got to be some like really high end expense because there's rich people that live in Chicago and work in Chicago, right? So there's got to be really nice suburb areas of Chicago.
And I was saying that like they're probably mostly gated communities and shit like that.
No, yeah.
Well, it was. It's been in the news lately, like all the surrounding suburbs, how there used to be great, but now there end up being a bunch of shootings in the good parts of the suburbs. Yeah, they've been talking about how it used to be great suburbs like Oak Park. I remember back in the day, that was the best place to go trick or treating because they had all the candy and stuff. The good
rich
candy.
motherfuckers live now.
Yeah, so that was the best place was Oak Park, but now Oak Park experiencing a bunch of shootings and stuff too now, since it's so close to Chicago.
Wendy Howler dropped in $2 and said, "Merry Christmas. Here's to making 2021 entertaining." Merry Christmas. Thank you. Fucking 2021 is going to be a shit show like that fucking Slurpee.
Yeah.
Or
So
that.
basically, even the suburbs is fucked now. Yeah. So basically, even the good part of the suburbs are fucked now. So, yeah, there you have it.
Did he just...
She accidentally flipped them all off.
I believe so.
This is not going to end well.
Shit.
I don't know.
I pushed her around.
Oh, I like this video.
This is basically season 2 of The Witcher right here.
Man, I watched that show and I was like, oh, okay. Like it seemed to cut off too early. Like I feel like the story didn't finish before the end of the season.
Is that a man back there?
Yeah, it was finally getting good. Then the end.
Jesus.
Well, I mean, it's still
I
kind of
guess it
working.
works.
Yeah, I mean, it works.
Oh, shit. Woo!
Dude, I got caught here.
That's just wholesome.
Oh shit!
That can't be real.
Nah.
It's got to be real. I choose to believe it's real.
So did you guys get anything good for Christmas?
I got like,
oh.
I got like gift cards. I always tell everybody to not give me stuff. Just buy shit for the kids. But they always give me like something little. I got like fucking gift cards to go to movies and shit.
My father handed me a $50 bill. So
Hey, look, it is what it is.
$50 bill. $50. $350.
No, it's
I don't know. I was saying
$350.
earlier, like, I'm kind of at that age where I already have everything I want, pretty much.
Yeah.
And if there's something that I want, I just buy it. I don't wait for Christmas and hope that someone's going to give it to me.
Oh, I will say, coolest thing I got. My son and my wife got together and said, and they said they put aside some money, so next time I want to get a tattoo, they're going to pay for it. That I did get.
That is cool.
So,
but they get to pick that tattoo.
Okay.
So I'm thinking about getting like because I've got on my left or my right leg, I've got
oh no,
I've got Ash, and I'm thinking about on my left leg getting the fucking Captain America shield.
Nah, get your logo.
Fuck no,
Yeah.
I can do that shit.
No, I will
no.
drive
All
to
green
Texas
letters.
and beat him,
Same
Yep.
font.
Nope.
and then
On
get
your
your Ash
forearm,
logo.
too. Like somewhere you can't hide it, preferably.
Right in front of the neck, on the Adam's apple.
Oh.
Oh man, we witnessed a hold up.
She scratched her ass, and then she smelled it. What the fuck?
What?
And then she died. Oh, I love this one.
Oh yeah, I seen that one.
Trying so hard.
At one point, it becomes a game to him. He like puts some determination on his face. Right here, right here. He's like, I'm gonna do this.
I'm gonna get it.
Oh, doggos.
This is every dad who says he didn't want the dog.
Did anybody see part 2 of the Tiger King?
I didn't get a chance to watch that shit.
Yeah,
I watched the first episode, and it wasn't as good as the first season, so I never finished watching it. I keep meaning to.
Did that man just catch a fish with nothing but his bare hands?
Yeah, he just wiggled his thumb around and caught a fish.
Yeah. The fucking catfish think it's like a worm or something, so they'll go after it real quick. Once they do, you just grab that motherfucker.
Tree
As one does.
Bathroom. Why are there like 80 boys in the bathroom?
Because there's a Christmas tree in the bathroom. Why would you put it there, though?
I don't know. It's not very festive there, but whatever.
We wrote some shit in gasoline on the lawn and then like went away, and no one knew anything happened for like a month, and then all the grass died where we wrote stuff.
We need that for my cat.
Oh, those boards are gonna go flying.
Yep. The uncles were not
no.
properly strapped down.
Not at all.
This is not good.
Someone did not have a fucking rack. And they just used bungee fucking cords. Like, yep, that's a bad idea.
They didn't even like loop it through the things.
Well, you're supposed to put them upside down also. The flat side is facing up. There's more resistance on the bottom that way, and they tend to push down.
Oh, the frozen water trick. Oh, the still water trick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, man just did what you got to do. I need to start using this technique.
I don't think you can use that technique, Jelly.
Let me go work out for 5 years and I'll come back to you.
You have to use his Asian superpowers.
I didn't get it.
He's just drawing the different wave forms on a graph. None of the cows stepped on the line. Have you ever seen those things where it's like that circle thing that looks like it goes down into eternity, but it's just like a mat you put on the ground?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Then the cat won't fucking step on it.
He's like freaked out, just like, what is this thing?
Well, they think it's like a tunnel. They don't want to fucking fall down the tunnel.
Oh my god.
I miss college. That shit was so much fun. It was too much.
Kind of people.
You're supposed to be like learning shit and being serious, and it was just like, here's the maximum amount of fun you will ever have in your entire life, period.
How the fuck can you have that many tabs open in your fucking phone, dude?
How does your phone run?
Ask any of my uncles or my mother. Because I
People do
constantly
know
check
that
their
they can
phone.
like copy the link and like put it in the notes, and it will take up a fraction of the space, right?
What the fuck?
Close all. That would crash it. Like, it's all open. You can't close it now.
It's just stuck.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Did someone tries to screenshot your NFTs? Honda, are NFTs a scam?
I have no idea even what NFTs are.
Dang it, Matt. We thought Honda would know.
I honestly, I don't know.
It's basically
It's
like
a mystery to me. Isn't it like pictures and stuff that you can sell?
Yeah, it's
No.
digital
Yeah.
shit.
What does NFT stand for?
I don't fucking remember. Something transaction.
Something transferable or whatever.
Non-fiduciary transaction. I don't
Okay,
fucking
so basically,
know.
you know how you can sell artwork, like actual paintings? It's the same thing, but with digital art. So, like, you get stuff that says, like you get the source code that says, like, you own this.
And you assign it a value, and if somebody's willing to pay that, it's worth that. I think, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
you can
something
sell
like
it for
that.
more, like normal artwork. I think you can upsell it.
NFTs explained. Oh, Gun Library Garrett dropped in $10. Didn't say anything. Thank you, Garrett. Merry Christmas to you, good sir. Non-fungible token.
Yep. Also had one from Wendy Haller.
I feel like this is illegal, but I'm good. I'm down with it.
Very good. Very good. I know it. We talked about Wendy Haller, but again, thank you, Wendy Haller. Merry Christmas. Jesus.
What? Oh, okay. It's edited.
It's a blockchain. I'm getting millions of dollars for NFTs. Da, 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 da. What is an NFT? Right, sorry, non-fungible. Dude, what is this fucking shit that I'm reading? For example, a Bitcoin is fungible. So what does fungible mean? Can't be replaced by something else. For example, Bitcoin is fungible. Trade one for another Bitcoin. You'll have exactly the same thing, one of a kind. Trading card, however, is non-fungible.
Oh, I guess it just means that, like,
Each one is unique.
Everything is unique.
At a very high level, NFTs are blockchain, Ethereum, cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, Dogecoin, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't. It's another thing. It's like, well, it's worth money if you put money into it, and everyone else puts money into it, and you put money into it first.
It's only worth money if you believe in it.
Well, it's money if you believe in it, and other people do too.
Yeah. Oh no!
And it's only worth. Oh Jesus Christ!
There's one where it does like the whole evolution of like like the world. He's like, this man saw God.
What did she just do with her tits?
She threw something up in the air and then smacked it with her tit across the room.
Volkswagen.
Dasato.
Those look fun.
This will not end well. That is.
Oh shit!
She's like, I've been violated. Oh, he's gonna fall in.
No, like a cat walks across it or something.
Man, I knew some people in college they did this, but they put mayonnaise on first and then saran wrapped it. What?
That was pretty good. Have you seen those trucks that are like lowered in the back and higher in the front?
Yes,
they got the bigger tires on the front. Those are front wheel drive trucks. That's why.
No, like they fucking customize them. So they like they take out shit in the back, so the back like rides extra low. You don't have any fucking shock at all in the back of the truck. And then they put razors in the front with big tires.
Yes, that is a trend down here, and it is so stupid. I saw someone do it on a Tahoe.
Like they spend good money to do it to a truck too. You know, like it costs money to do this. You can't just fucking.
So sad.
I've seen where they put like big ass fucking tires on like front wheel drive cars and trucks and shit like that to drag them.
Yeah, there's no like benefit. There's no like, oh, it's faster because of this. Like you can't see as well. Like turning probably sucks. Like it sucks in every way.
And imagine if you got into a wreck, like you rear-ended somebody. That's not hitting your bumper. That's hitting like all the important stuff in your undercarriage.
And they're usually rear-wheel drive.
Yeah,
that just sounds stupid then.
Yeah, no, and it's not for drag reasons. It's literally just for driving around town.
Lose some weight.
Eat a salad. That's the sassiest giraffe ever.
Christmas.
I don't think that's good.
Made her squirt.
They waterboarded this poor lady.
She got her tongue stuck on a fucking popsicle. That was a small ass phone by today's standards. Oh, that's a fucking shitty ass phone.
Sometimes good, sometimes bad.
Squatted, that's what they're called.
Yeah, squatted. Deja vu, hard to be faced before.
No. Nope.
Well, why so much mayonnaise in that? What is that?
That's some sort of... It's mayo salad. I don't remember what they call it, but...
What the fuck?
What the world?
I kind of want to see the dancing Viking again.
It's better if you can hear the music. But we can't do that on live chat.
Why would you do this?
I don't know. Why not trial run it with something, not important?
Like, what are you going to reach in and grab it now? It's already down. It's gone.
It's stuck in the pipe somewhere. You done fucked up. All right? Just deal with it.
God. Okay, so
Oh, there's the bag.
So I had at my old house, there was a little storm drain just for like in the gutter out by the road. It wasn't even a storm drain. It was just like, concrete pipe just for the water to run off. My dog had a bad habit of wanting to get in there when it was hot. He got stuck one time and I had to lure him out with food.
There's one of those like neighborhood storm drains that you could almost walk in, but you kind of had to crawl in to go through. And we would go in there and like smoke cigarettes and shit when we were kids, And fucking sorry, this is distracting me. I don't know what's going on here?
I don't know.
She's like supposed to be working out, but he's giving her donuts.
Mm-hmm. You ever seen the video? It's the chick.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
It's the chick, and she's like eating a whole pizza, and this guy comes out of nowhere and just like tackles her, and he's like, "A whole pie." He's like, "You're supposed to be eating healthy."
Sometimes you get hungry. It's hard when you first work out. Your body's like, "I'm hungry." It's hard to like fight that urge, Just drink a bunch of protein mix. That's what you need to do.
Yeah, or just like eat pure like chicken breast. I don't get it.
I don't know.
I think everyone was waiting in line for the shitter, and he was just like, "Fuck you!"
He just waltzed up.
This is fucking sorcery.
You have to be somehow elongating that hole by folding it how he did.
I don't know. That's
that
like
guy's
that weird
super high, dude.
That chocolate bar thing. Hides chips.
So much. Okay, Gun Library Garrett dropped in $5 and said, "So much hate. Squatted trucks are even banned from most car shows."
They're dumb. Like, they're the worst thing. What is wrong with this cat?
Cat's high. The cat's tripping balls.
That cat got some Xanax or something.
Oh, Escalator tried to eat his foot.
Took his easy. This is why I don't wear slides in public, like to go anywhere. They're not a reliable shoe.
Yeah, it can come off your foot too easily. You need a toe on your shoe.
Yeah, I've always said that.
Like if you're in public and I can stomp on your foot and take you out of a fight, you're not wearing the wrong shoe. You're not wearing the correct shoe.
Yeah, the only place that like slides or like open-toed shoes are allowed are the beach or water parks.
What was?
I don't know. The grandma.
Grandma on a penis blanket.
That's a very suspect blanket.
The Blues Brothers. Damn it, Leo. You know how I feel about bodily sounds.
You love them?
No, he likes that sound.
That reminds me of something.
No shit. Did I not mute? Sorry.
No, you were definitely not on mute. Did Josh Taylor just watch Waterboy? You're
What on
muted now,
earth did I
though.
just witness?
I just muted you because I knew what you were about to do. You just turned up your fucking gain real high and you were going to do something gross. Why did they kick that guy off?
Because the bar wouldn't go down far enough. He was too fat. But he didn't even look that fat.
No, he didn't look that fat. I don't know what's going on.
I've seen bigger people than him go on roller coasters before.
Dude, I can't, like, I got the kids a season pass to Six Flags, Elitch Gardens in Denver this year. And it was, like, so ghetto there that I almost didn't want to go back. And then I heard a fucking story about, like, you're not allowed to bring your teenager there if they're under 15, or if they're 15 and under unaccompanied anymore. It was, like, 16 and under unaccompanied. Because there was problems with like gang kids coming in and robbing people and shit, and they weren't accompanied by adults, and they just like ran away, and no one had any accountability or anything. It's like, okay, I guess we're not going to Elitch's anymore.
Everything sucks these days. Can't have fun nowhere.
Okay, that's cool. This is a cool Minecraft update.
That's a happy dog.
Oh shit!
How the fuck did that happen?
I'm so many questions.
Like, how does that even happen?
I don't know. There's nothing that would lead to that happening.
Or that? That's kind of weird too.
There has to be something like right below the surface that we can't see that they're sitting on.
Look like they're about to go to war.
It's the Goose Army they've assembled.
That's a good dog. This is not
It
going
is
to go
now.
It's going to go very
It's
poorly.
now. It's now 12 o'clock. Christmas is over.
It is now the 26th.
I still got an hour of Christmas, motherfuckers.
Oh. Damn mountain time.
Best time. Aw, baby raccoon.
Yeah, those monkeys look all sweet and shit, but just wait till they get pissed off at a dog. Then they start grabbing them and dragging them and dropping them from the tops of buildings like a bunch of fucking Islamic pieces of shit.
Are they still doing that?
Yep.
Wonder how many dogs. I guess that's how you get rid of the dog problem. Because they got so many fucking wild dogs living out there too.
Surprise.
I still haven't seen that movie.
Don't worry about it. You don't need to.
You don't need to. That was honestly like I like how we all collectively said that was kind of a ripoff.
Yeah, there was so much wrong with that fucking movie.
So many problems.
And I liked the two before it.
Yeah,
I
the two
liked
before
the
were
first
good.
King Kong movie, and I liked
the Godzilla
I liked the
movies.
second Godzilla movie. The first Godzilla movie was okay.
I liked the first Godzilla movie. I just wish it was brighter.
All three movies that came before that one, Godzilla versus King Kong, were better than that movie. But
Yes.
King Kong Skull Island and Godzilla King of Monsters were two really good movies, whereas Godzilla was fine. So
Oh.
fucking yak.
A dog looks like it's about to die.
Dog's about to fall asleep. It's probably in really warm water and it's fucking relaxing that dog.
Whenever your dog starts doing something like that, it's because something smells really bad right there, and they're trying to rub it into themselves.
It'd probably help if we could hear it.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
But there's so much music in these fucking videos that's copywritten. I just turned the volume off.
That's a Griswold Christmas tree.
Mm-hmm.
There's houses like that in Colorado that have trees growing out of them because that's how they designed them. Because back in the 70s, it was like a thing. You just have like a hole in your ceiling and a tree growing out of it. Deja vu. Well, it's been about 3 hours. I think it might be time to call it quits.
And Zorro dropped in a super chat.
Right as fucking. Merry Christmas, Zorro. Hope everything out in California is going well.
Now I have a machine gun.
What's going to happen?
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
But now you're going to put your mouth all over my egg.
Why would you have an umbrella? They just put a bug in there?
That looked like a roach to me.
The kids are playing with roaches. That's nice. And filming it for posterity. think this guy's got it. The beard saved him.
Yeah.
I was like angling my head back. Like,
I know, me too. What
the fuck? Is that a squirrel? She just booted the squirrel?
Yep.
All right. Well, I said I was going to end it like 5 minutes ago. And then we just sat here watching videos for 5 more minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and end it now. But we'll be back tomorrow night for the Gay Frog Chat, where I have a compelling 9/11 talk to give to you guys about the true history, the hidden history of the Taliban, if you guys are interested. So we'll talk about that and whatever else comes up. But we'll see you tomorrow night. Merry Christmas, all. Fucking hope it was a good one for everybody. Hope we kept you entertained for at least part of it. And then thanks for everyone who watched the movie with us earlier. That was something I needed to do. So I'm glad that you guys were able to do it with me. But yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow night. Peace out.
Later.
Happy Hanukkah, Mark Malone.